up your walls. Do you feel the same, or is it the smallest earthquake? That's a little bit of a song called Greatest Earthquake, off of my new record, which you can still get. It's still available. It's called Two Ghosts. You can get it on Bandcamp, you can get it all over the place. Thank you for tuning back in, everybody. I think some people are still joining. But Eric, I'm here with Eric Campuzano. I'm going to get him on. What's up? Come on now. Please button. You're going to work? Okay. All right, let's see if he's there. There he is.
Hey, where's you been?
Oh man! So we were talking about gear just a moment ago.
Yeah.
And so someone was asking about your Gold Flake Jazzmaster. I think it was just a general question about Can you talk about that Gold Flake Jazzmaster?
Yes, I can. I don't have one. That's Andy Prickett.
Yeah, that is.
And well, you know, it just, like I said, like I was never really in any of these bands, so like actually I'm pretty stoked that I'm actually assumed as the guitar player with the Gold Flake Jazzmaster. Like I'm like, yes, finally.
Well, maybe here's a small bit of personal story is so sometimes Eric, especially in the preaching, was wasn't super like talkative in interviews a lot, wouldn't talk from the stage or anything, that kind of stuff. And so every once in a long while, people would be asking like, hey, where's the bass player? And so the joke was with us was that like, nobody really knew that you were actually in the band. Nice Rams. Yeah. And in fact, one time somebody said, when you weren't there actually, and they recognized that you weren't there, they were like, hey, where's Cupie Lasagno? So once we heard that, we just started calling you Cupie from then on. Yeah. So that's become one of Eric's nicknames, Cupie, as in Cupie Lasagno.
Yeah. No, I'd have people come up to me personally, like ask where the bass player is.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Oh boy.
So I've made a really big impression on people.
Let's see. So here's a question about Stranger Kings. Will there be will the Stranger Kings sophomore release see a vinyl version?
Probably not. I mean, it costs a lot of money, takes a long time to put out. Mm-hmm. It's just physically and feasibly and economically not possible.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of, it's just, I wish, I'm not a vinyl person, but I know like people like vinyl and like, that's the new thing. And I totally respect that. And I wish we could do it, but it's just like, as you know, Wayne, it takes like, I don't know, 3 to 9 months, from when you send it out to, the vinyl guy to get it back. Yeah.
And yeah. So if anybody's wondering, if anybody's on here who has ordered my vinyl and is still wondering where it is, I'm just about to the vinyl is getting manufactured right now, so it's probably going to be another month and a half or so. Yeah. So I apologize for the delay, but yeah, like you said, it takes a long time for that stuff to get made. What was I going to ask you? What was one of the questions I saw in the feed was talk about the bass line. There's a Prayer Chain song called Hum. It's the first song on our Mercury album, and it's really kind of a fairly experimental song. So someone in the feed was asking, how did you come up with your bass line in that one, and what was how did that happen?
Um, I just remember it being a last moment thing where like we had. Sometimes I get confused, but I remember this just being sort of like in the moment, and that's it. And
Mhm.
you know, Andy was there, you were there, Hindalong and Colbert were there. It's just like, just go for it. You know, like just there were no boundaries. You know, every on occasion hit these notes, and that was it. I mean, like it was just setting out mics outside because it's raining. You know, while
Yeah.
recording a bass track just because you could. I mean, that was like sort of what Mercury was about. Is just taking like weird ideas and just going for it.
Yeah,
And so like there was no So to answer your question, like I don't know, no rhyme, no reason. It just like that was the beginning and there was the end. Like Sunstone.
yeah.
And so
As I remember it, we had a little bit more time left, and we'd always had like a drone kind of thing as our inspiration for just the record as a whole. We loved that sort of droney sound that kind of spiritualized. My Bloody Valentine, a Stereo Lab. Theirs is a little poppier version, but just that kind of that droney kind of like mantra kind of feel, and I remember. But we hadn't really done it like super like overtly, and so we were kind of like, hey, let's just really embrace this whole like drone thing. And so I think Chris set up a guitar in a certain tuning and just put a fan like a desk fan on it or something,
yeah.
and then it was just like, what do we do now? And then I just went into the performance room and just started playing the drums that come in, and I think that was probably the first. I think it was just that take. I don't even know if there was a second time that I even played through it or something. I
No,
think that's how it got built. Was it?
no, I agree. Yeah, that's how it was. It was just like an assembly line of just good ideas and maybe bad ideas that sort of made that song. I mean, like we just sort of just went for it, didn't care. Who
Yeah,
cares?
we were throwing shit on the wall and seeing what stuck, and luckily we had the guidance of Steve and Chris to kind of let us guide us in a direction that was going to be something that we were trying to do, and I think we achieved what we were trying to do for sure.
Well, sometimes you have to be careful with the guidance of Chris and Steve. That comes with its own. You got to be careful sometimes.
Let's see. Our friend Matt Pate wants to talk about Laughing Boy and War of Roses. These are pre-Prayer Chain bands that Eric was in.
What is he wanting? He was in the band, so I don't know what he's asking about.
I don't know. I think he was kind of half joking.
No, yeah.
Or maybe entirely joking.
No, yeah, just Matt Pate again. Not again. Sorry, Matt Pate, old friend. He was the one that put me into music, and I tell them this all the time I see him. Like, I hate him and I love him because of the bullshit he has put me through for my whole life. Because he's the guy that asked me just randomly, like, hey man, do you want to play bass in a band? I'm like, I don't know how to play bass. He's like, oh, don't worry about it. I'll give you a bass and a bass amp and you can start playing bass. And that's how it started with Matt Pate. And so like I'm totally like stoked and so happy with all the stuff I've done, and also like all the time I've wasted on other things because of music, and it's just like, Matt, love you, and fuck you.
So much love.
No, but yes.
No, Matt's awesome.
Yeah. And he's a great guy. Matt.
Yeah, for sure.
Bananas and Ventura,
Let's see. Here's a really nice. Someone left a really nice comment. I just wanted to let you know, just in case you miss it. It says, this person said, Lassie Foundation has been so intertwined in my marriage. I quoted a Lassie Foundation lyric in my proposal, recorded my own instrumental version of I'm Stealin' for our wedding ceremony exit song, and I included Crown of the Sea in our reception slideshow. Thanks for the years of great tunes. Long live the foundation. That's really sweet. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I could not ask for anything more. That's the weird thing. Like I was just giving Matt, all that grief, and also like thanking him, because like hearing those stories like that is just like, dude, it's awesome. It's like just so happy to be a part of people's lives that we don't even know, and it's really cool, and I don't know, it's very humbling, and I'm super stoked and super honored to be a part of their lives in a weird outside way. And so if you're out there, thank you. I mean, you guys,
same,
just happy.
Yeah, same. Thank you so much. Yeah, Stealin' is such I think it's kind of a pretty song. I love that. I just love that lyric. I'm stealing to be your 1 in a million. That's one of your lines. Yeah. Really cool. I love it. Let's see. What this person says, what about the project he was doing with Jeff called the Beat Concerto or Concerto?
Yeah, we're gonna go with Concerto.
Concerto, okay.
Yeah.
The in the original Italian.
Yeah. Now we Schroeder and I were just. This is like when he, went and joined that other band, whatever they.
that small band.
Yeah.
Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah. And we were just 4-tracking stuff, and we were just sort of like. Sending like little files only on 4 tracks, and we wanted to put out a project of just that. So like, it's like sort of like a better version of Charity Impressa, but with me and him. So like, there's like 6 or 8 ideas out there, but it just he got busy with that other project, which I don't understand, but But I'm still waiting for him to finish his parts.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Speaking of finishing parts, we also started some new Lassie Foundation songs about like a year and a half ago now, and I'm the one who's the bottleneck of the whole thing. We have some new songs that we started recording, and I just have yet to have time to do to write some lyrics and melodies for them. But that's on the horizon.
But yet you have time to do this.
Yes, I do have time to do this, because this is like something that is that some people might like a little diversion in their day, as they're stuck at home and stuff. So but I got mostly sidetracked by like finishing up my solo record, because I got onto like a super creative streak, and I just needed to ride it. It was kind of like around the time when I realized that I wasn't going to do an EP. I was just going to do a full record, and so I decided to like finish the songs that I had started, and then so a couple of new ideas came into my mind, and so I made sure I wanted to capture that with Frank. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, that record came out awesome.
But thank you. But so yeah, that Lassie Foundation stuff is going to happen, and like I mentioned early in the show, all of the Lassie Foundation catalog is getting remastered, and I'm digging up all of these digital audio tapes, the masters and stuff. So I'm very curious to see what's on them, because some of it are masters, and then some of the stuff, it looks like they have like alternate mixes and stuff, and so I'm getting them digitized right now. And then And then we're going to have Chris Colbert is going to remaster everything, which is going to be super cool. So we're excited for that. Let's see, what else? Someone wants to know about your favorite bands growing up and your favorite bands right now. Like, or what about right now? Like, I'm curious. Like, what are you listening to right now? What do you?
To be honest, I'm listening to Mogwai and Tricky.
Mogwai and Tricky. Okay,
Yeah.
cool, interesting.
Yeah.
What about what's that?
But obviously this question always comes up. It's just like it's weird because like your favorite bands change. Like obviously growing up it was like U2 and the Alarm.
Yeah.
And then like you meet friends, they show you like, oh no, you can listen to Love and Rockets, the Bolshoi, the Lucy Show, Juice and the Mary Chain. You're like, oh okay, you got that. Then you all of a sudden like your other friends are telling you about New Order, and the list goes on and on and on. So like all those bands are my favorite bands.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And but I I don't know, Wayne.
Well, how about if we do this? So I think most everyone watching does not know this, but Eric invented a great game years ago called Cool or Lame. And the rules are very simple. Whatever it is that you're talking about or whatever you're considering, it can only be either cool or lame. That's the question. It can't be like, well, it's kind of cool because of this, or it's kind of lame. It can only be cool, and it can only be lame.
Yeah.
And
No
there's no caveating. It just you don't have to. You can't explain it. It's just cool, or else it's lame. So for example, if we say like the Alarm's Declaration album, Eric, is that cool or lame? Cool. But then the Alarm's now I don't even remember what it was called. Rain in the Summer. What's the name of that record with Rain in the Summertime? What is that record called? Not Strength. The one after that. It was called. Oh shoot, I can't remember. Anyway, but that one with Rain in the Summertime, lame. So it's very, very simple game. So I Have the Hurricane. Thank you, Rob. Yes. Thank you, Rob. I Have the Hurricane. Man, yeah, that was definitely lame. I
just real fast. By the way, I want to tell everyone this game we came up with this game like I don't know, like whatever, like 10 or 12 years ago or longer than that, because we're just killing time, like coming back from Vegas.
Really?
Driving,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Yeah, and that's how it started. It's just like cool or lame, peanut butter and jelly. That's pretty cool,
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
peanut butter and
we went through like all these weird things.
Yeah, because then you get into once you get done with the obvious ones, then it really starts to get interesting. It's like it's like
no, you can go real dark and deep.
Yeah. So how about Echo and the Bunnymen's self-titled, the one after Ocean Rain? Cool or lame?
Cool.
Okay. I'm gonna go with cool.
All right.
I'm just gonna. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Yeah, that's all you can.
Yeah, because you can't caveat. You can't give any equivocation. But I can say it in a way that gives it a little bit of a Rob says it's cool only for bedbugs and ballyhoo. That's a fair argument.
Yeah, but Rob already loses. He's disqualified.
Right,
you can't make qualifications on it. I get his point. Yes, I agree, but it's cool.
Yeah, totally. Let's see. When is the Lassie Foundation reunion? Well,
are you asking me or are you talking?
This is a question that someone.
Oh, is this cool or lame?
we can turn it into that.
You know, I would really love to write with Wayne and Jeff again. I really like to play a show again with them. I just don't know if we have the time or if, you know, the ability to actually do it. I mean, we tried a year and a half ago to get together, and it kind of nothing came of it. And, you know, obviously, you know, some of that music obviously didn't inspire Wayne, which is, you know,
Well,
no, I'm just saying it's not on you. I'm just saying, like, obviously, like, if there was something really cool, you probably would have been more like, I want to go for that. But like, I think we just, it's weird because like Wayne, Jeff, and I like have gone different directions, and it's really hard to like put all of those directions back into, you know, whatever, you know, the kettle. And so like, you know, I want to do it. I just don't know. You know, I know Wayne wants to do it. I know Jeff wants to do it. I just don't know if we're, you know, if it'll ever work again, you know. So
I think it's just a timing thing, you know. You know, those songs that we started writing a year and a half ago, I do have ideas for. I've been, you know, got stuff that I'm working on. I just got super sidetracked by that solo record, and just, you know, and then you know, this year has been kind of a wash for a multitude of reasons. But
no, I'm not blaming you or anyone. I just, you know, it's just one of those. It is what it is. Like, we have time, we don't have time, and you know, it is.
Yeah. So Matt Gleason has a question. He says, curious if Eric follows sports and what his favorite baseball team is, if he has one.
Did you say sports or forts?
Sports.
Yeah, I don't follow sports, but I have a big a website called forts.com. Yes. Halos.
Angels.
Yes. Always the Angels. That's it. There's no in between. Tell Gleason hello, love him, miss him.
Yeah. Tess Wiley says, ask him how he's still so dang hot.
I go to the gym every day.
Workout.
I go, you know, I do CrossFit, Zumba, Rambo, you know, the usual stuff.
Yeah. Sporks. Let's see. Here's one from our buddy Herb. Does Eric has to pick Bad News Bears or Smokey and the Bandit? Those are two movies that you love.
What is that? That's not fair. You can't do that. That's illegal. In all of these, you know, things. It's illegal.
Yeah.
He should be banned right now. The WHO should put him on the ban list.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. What else do we have? I think that's about all the questions that I have.
Okay, Wayne, I'm going to ask you like 4 questions.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm gonna turn it on you.
All right.
All right. So off the California record.
Mm-hmm. Cool. I think it's cool.
Well played. What's your favorite song?
My favorite song on California? Let's see. Ooh, boy.
There's only 5.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I think I might say Stealin'. You know, I think that's the, I mean, it was kind of like to me it kind of felt like it was that between that song and I Can Be Her Man, those both sort of seemed like kind of like the the thesis statements of the band. When we wrote those songs, that felt like this is what this band is about right here. And so I think those were kind of like the purest expressions of what we were trying to do at that moment. So yeah, I'll go with California, or with Steeler. I just saw somebody. I just saw someone posted California is a face melter record, and I just saw the word California.
Well, no, that's kind of funny. Like, yeah, I'll just go with California. Remember when we were working on Save Yourself and Watch You Win? Do you remember where we wrote that and what we did?
Boy, no. What happened? What did we do?
All right. I don't know. Cool or lame?
I don't know if the story is cool or lame. You're gonna have to make that decision yourself.
Because remember, in the liquor stores, they'd sell that gigantic bottle of the Mickeys.
Oh yeah, no. Now I remember. Yeah. We went and got 40s of Mickeys, and we went and sat up on the roof of my parents' house.
Yeah.
And we just like sat there, and they were warm too, if I remember
Oh,
correctly.
no, it sucked. It was awful. It seemed like a great
disgusting.
idea.
No, it was not a good idea.
But we did, write Save Yourself and Watch You Win. Yeah. I just remember like going out of your mother's bedroom up onto the roof.
Yeah, we had to climb out the window. It was like a weird kind of access point.
Yeah.
Let's see. The question here: were any Prayer Chain song bass lines tracked with a J bass?
What does that mean? What's a J bass? Like a jazz?
Yeah. Looks like Andy already answered the question. No.
Who's Andy? Prickett?
Yeah, Andy Prickett.
I would say 58 was.
58 had a jazz bass?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. It was like I got that bass from John Hertzberg, and I was like one of the original, that's long story short, but yes, I had like one of those weird Fender sparkly, purpley jazz basses.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, I did use that on 58. I think that was probably it, because other than that, the thing was not good sounding, but it worked for that song.
Yeah. So here we have a question. Ask Eric about Santas. Actually, before we get to that, Jeff Schroeder says, but your P bass has the jazz pickup, right? That's his. Andy says he stands corrected. I'll just read you the comment feed.
Yeah, just like, all right, guys, I'm out. God bless America. Love Santa. No, wait. Yeah, I guess, yes. My P bass is actually like a hybrid jazz bass. So, yes, I played a jazz bass on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Schroeder. And also to Ashley and Demo and Tabor. Yes, we hung out at Santa's in Nashville. Best time of, the whole trip.
Yeah, and a couple of people mentioned that bass is also the one that Duff McKagan plays, I guess. He's the guy in Guns N' Roses.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Oh,
Who's this Duff person? Who's this?
Yeah.
Michael McKagan? Michael McKean? What?
Michael McKean.
Why is everyone busting my balls over like? I'm very happy with my bass. It's a really nice bass, and I got it for $75.
Nice. That's rad.
And I still have it, and it still sounds great. And Andy and Schroeder actually helped me set it up and make it sound even better.
Yeah. Last question was about are the Lassie Foundation records ever going to get a vinyl? And I think the same goes for those. It's it's pretty expensive to do and all that. So we'd have to win the lotto or something. I think we'll see.
Well,
We will see.
can you ask all these people, like, would they mind paying like $55 to $65 per vinyl? Because then we can do it.
Yeah. Here's a question. It says, I saw Lassie at a bar in Southern California that had nudie paintings everywhere. What was that place called? Do you remember this?
Yeah, it's probably Que Sera.
Oh, yeah. I think that was Que Sera in Long
Yeah.
Beach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the lesbian bar.
Right. Yeah, we played there a few times.
I like that place a lot.
Yeah, it sounded really good.
Yeah.
That place, they even like improved. I went there maybe a few years ago or something, and it's got a really cool sound system in there and stuff now. It's really good.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Anyway, well, that's all that I got for you, my man. So I don't know, maybe we wrap it up, and we can do it again another time. Collect some more questions.
Like, how do you want to wrap it up?
I don't know.
All right.
We can say. What's that?
All right, you have to do this one then. The usual cool or lame.
Yeah.
U2, the whole catalog.
The whole catalog of U2?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I see Happy just joined. She's there. And there's Billy Campbell. Let's see. The whole catalog? Oh man, jeez. So I have to take it as like a whole piece.
Yeah.
Oh boy. That's a tough one. Oh man.
You should just hit the sign off button, like, boop.
Yeah.
Oh
no. I'm gonna say cool.
Fair enough. All right, thanks everyone. Thank you, Wayno.
Yeah,
Please listen to Wayne's records. Awesome. And thank you, Wayne. And God bless. And don't
what?
I was gonna just say, like, don't be safe.
Oh, be safe. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't want people to be safe. I just want them to be smart, wise, happy, and don't be afraid.
Yeah.
Don't live in fear.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool,
Cheers.
man. Thank you so much. Love you.
Bye.
Talk to you later.
I don't know how to turn.
Well, that was cool. That was really fun. I hope you enjoyed that. Let's see. I'll just play like another couple songs real quick, and then we'll wrap it up because my dinner is going to be eaten before I get out of here. Okay, let's see. Here's something. Let's see. This is a song that's like as a Lassie Foundation song that was asked. It was by request, and it features a very classic Eric Campuzano lead line, or at least or lick. This is something that he it just become one of his sort of signatures. So this song is called Vive les Animaux. It's on the Lassie Foundation record called the El Dorado LP, and it was the first time I wrote some lyrics in French, and I years later, I passed it along to, or maybe not years later, but afterwards, I passed it along to a friend of mine who's a native French speaker. He's French Swiss, and he wrote back saying, "I don't know what these lyrics mean." so I apologize if this song is incoherent in two languages. It's terrible. Sorry, Frenchie, sorry for the lines I say. She loves her animal, a love strong like her for your animals. Thank you, Martha. It's hard to find a gentil fille together now, ensemble now. Pardon me. Oh, the places we'll go, vive les animaux. Allons-y. Oh, the places we'll go, vive les animaux. Allons-y. Oh, the places we'll go, vive les animaux. Allons-y. Oh, the places we'll go, vive les animaux. Allons-y. Oh, the places we'll go, vive les animaux. There's Matt. Matt, you just missed the whole discussion about the shirt. Let's see. I am Superman, and I know what's happening. I am Superman, and I can do anything. If you don't really love that guy, you make it with them, do you? I know you don't love that guy, 'cause I can see right through you. I am Superman, and I know what's happening. I am Superman, and I can do anything. If you go a million miles away, I'll track you down, girl. Trust me when I say I know the pathway to your heart. If you go a million miles away, I'll track you down, girl. Trust me when I say I know the pathway to your heart. And I can do anything. I am Superman. I can do anything. All right, that's gonna do it. Thanks for tuning in for so long, you guys. Really appreciate it. Of course, big thanks to Eric for coming on and chatting about all that stuff and playing cooler lame game with me. And so next week we'll be here at the same time, 5:30 p.m. Pacific. I'll try to get another guest on, and we can chit chat. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.